Hello, hello. It's a week or so later from my little jaunt over to the Laura Secord Legacy Trail into Q House and the First Nations Peace Monument last week. It's Wednesday, October 20th, 2021, and I'm here at our local provincial park, Short Hills Provincial Park. This is in Thorold, Ontario. It's in the Niagara region. And I just entered, I guess it's trail number 2. I think it was called Black Walnut Trail. I've never been here before. And I've been really wanting to be out where it's quiet in the woods on a trail. You can walk along the Welland Canal. That's very pretty, but I find there's just too many people running with iPods and coffee cups and seagulls, and that's just not really that's not enjoyable. This is nice, and I don't see any mud, although there's it's not level walking ground. You can see it's very thick rocks, and I have my same shoes on as last time, but you can tell by how I'm dressed that it's got a coat on. It's a little cooler than it was last time, but still quite warm. I'm perfectly comfortable. This old coat, had this for ages. I have a brown one just like it. I just feel like Paddington Bear in it. I'm going downhill. I have to kind of watch my step. I don't want to have a wipeout on the trail. I saw there was a sign at the entrance saying that the Haudenosaunee people have inquired or requested from the Ministry of the Environment for permission to hunt for deer. So this month and next month. So they are the First Nations people of this area, and so the park will be closed for a number of days. And I didn't know that when I was looking on the website. I didn't see that mentioned. So not that it was very far getting here, but I'm glad I didn't make the trip only to find that they were closed. This is beautiful. Wow. Look at these enormous stumps of old trees. As they say, this is oh, there's some people coming. I can get quite chatty as long as there's no one around. I'm very outgoing when I'm alone. Yeah. Lovely day. Not only a bit cooler than in the last video I made, but also a little less bright and sunny. 12 Mile Creek is somewhere around here, and there are some trout fish species that are endangered due to the land development and brook trout. Here, this is what I was. Yes, brook trout. They are endangered. So it's nice to know that people are aware and taking steps to remedy that. I don't want to think of a species dying. Wow, wouldn't it be nice to have a cabin like right there with a piano in it? Oh, that would be great. Yes. My little piano. No, a big piano. But just a little cabin with the piano and some books. Maybe a little fireplace. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. People are coming. But I will be back. Okay. I passed the people. There's quite a few cars in the parking lot, but I guess the park is quite big that you still don't see too many people. Maybe you've noticed my hat. I don't break this thing out very much. It's called the Sherlock Holmes that is out for a walk. Going to solve a crime. This hat I was so excited when I got this. I got it in Ireland, in Dublin, at a Donegal Tweed. Actually, you can see the label there, Donegal Tweed. It's nice tweed. I don't know what the color is like on the camera, but in real life it's kind of a greenish with flecks of orange and bits of brownish wheat kind of colored. Anyhow, I had been in northern France having some piano lessons, and I'd always wanted to see Ireland. And so after my studies, I took a ship across the channel there, the English Channel. Cherbourg, France. That was the town that the ship left from, right in Normandy. And then it went to Rossler Harbour in Ireland, and the ship was called the Oscar Wilde. And it was a rough ride. Overnight. It was about an 18-hour ride. Anyhow, I had a couple of days in Ireland on a very low budget, mostly walking, which really, frankly, is the best way to see things. To me, to see what's most important in a place is really just to walk, and to people watch. It's nice to go in stores every once in a while, and museums and things, but really walking the streets and neighborhoods and going in parks and things. Cemeteries too. I enjoy walking around cemeteries. Old cemeteries, not recent burial sites with umpteen next to each other real close, but really old ones, and then you can think about who those people might have been. And, look at this nice view. Isn't that nice? Yeah? There's some birds. That's a sparrow. Boy, there's not a lot in the way of plant life. Like, most things look like, a lot of these trees look kind of dead. There's some pretty fall colors. I see some maple leaves. It's nice yellow ones there. Yes. Autumn in Canada means winter in Canada. It's just around the bend. It's an experience not to be taken lightly. Although in southern Ontario it's not nearly as bad as northern Ontario. Mind you, there are more people, which makes the driving probably worse. But anyway, where was it? Oh yeah, so I was in Ireland and walking around, seeing sights. Went to Waterford and saw the Waterford crystal being made by hand. Went to Killarney, walked around, and then in Dublin, that was my last stop. Doing a vlog, talking. Oh, hang on, here's some people. I'm getting shy. Yeah, I'm back. There's a fellow with a couple of dogs. They were very well behaved. Of course, you have to have your dogs on a leash here. Rim of Africa. Ooh, there's some flies. Bruce Trail Friendship. You are here. Yeah. Yeah. I guess there's a area in Africa that this trail is sort of friends with. And then we have, this is really pretty. I want to go down there, but we've got here Swayze Falls. I wonder, dare I? There's a bit of mud. I really should be careful with this. I'm gonna do it in this hand. So I got an extra hand here to grab the trees. Yeah, there's some mud here. But no, Ireland, that was very nice. And so anyway, in Dublin, I've found this tweed hat. I had already bought an Aran Island sweater, one of those really thick wool hand knit sweaters. They always wear them on the aisle there because they have all these different kinds of stitching, and so it's very strong and sturdy, but they're also very warm. So I bought one of those and the hat. I could have got a little like the old newspaper boy kind of caps, but I don't know, I saw this and I really liked it. It's an extra large. I have a large head. In this store they had so many things to choose from, and these hats were stacked up basically to the ceiling, and of course my size was at the very top of that. I had to get someone to fish it out for me. I said, I want that one with the green and the orange flecks. So I bought it. I usually just put it on for a gag. Sherlock Holmes. But I don't know, in the autumn with my Paddington Bear coat, I think it works. Now I wonder, can I flip this the other way? Let's see. No, I have to turn it off in order to show you what's in front of me. Well, we're almost at the top. We'll see what we get. Okay, now I'm getting warm. Whew. Where are the falls? Of course, when you live in Niagara and you think of falls, Niagara Falls, not Swayze Falls. But this is really, there's nobody here. This is nice. Look at these. More berries. Shoot, can you see those? Little blue. Yeah. This is what lays ahead. I hold it this way, you can kind of see both. I was practicing the piano before this, working on Bach, practicing the Goldberg variations and a whole bunch of preludes and fugues. I hear wee footsteps. Oh, it's a bird. Okay. Hello. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Yeah, little bird. Wee little birdie. Oh, quite high up. Look. So I guess this is the the short hill that the park is named after. Not a mountain, but a short hill. Yeah, I was practicing. I think most people don't get how much maintenance goes into playing advanced music well. Oh, it's kind of a clearing. That's nice. Let's go up there. I mean, to have the finger strength and the flexibility of wrist. I mean, I have exercises that I do because when you watch pianists, especially students, if they're not real well taught, they kind of just like throw their hand from their elbow and the playing is all like this. But it takes a lot of work and time to get this kind of rotation and flexibility. Like when I'm teaching, I use the analogy of going to open a jar of spaghetti sauce or jam or something. That kind of gesture is a very simplistic analogy, but oh, they got some little bird houses over here. I'm not gonna go walking through there. This is a big park. Yeah. So this maintenance of keeping your fingers strength and strong. Oh my God, look at these weird looking good grief. It's like, wouldn't want to see that on the floor in your bathroom. What's this furry one? Get a load of that one. Woo! They're all over. This is weird. This place will be really scary at night. Probably why it's not open at night. And you know, of course, the ground has got the needles from the pine tree. This tree right here. It's nice. Yeah, but it's so much work to maintain that strength in every joint of your finger, your wrist, your arm, and the movement. And then choreographing, that's a bad word, but melding your movements at the piano in the direction of the phrases that you play, and giving certain phrases more forward thrust and others pulling back. It's more than just putting the right note down at the right time. And tone, you must always have always should be striving for beautiful tone at the piano. Not just bang, crash the notes. Oh God, it can be painful. It's no wonder a lot of students quit the piano. Oh boy, there's some serious muck and bugs. Okay, well, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna turn this off and get back onto that main trail, and I'll see you there, okay? While I'm back. Boy, there's a group of little boys, and they are loud. You can hear them from way up. Just so annoying. You know, everyone else on the trail is very quiet. So that's sort of the nice thing about coming here, is that you can escape, but that's not the case with everyone. It's a free-for-all. This is very pretty. Yeah. No, but it really would be nice to have a little cabin. Ooh. The piano, some books, a bathroom. You know, running water. Let's be clear. The leaves, you can smell it. A hint like one of those nice candles, fire smell ones. Here's something. Maybe it's a frog. I don't know how long it'll take to go around this trail. I might have to just turn around and go back. I don't know what time it is. Anyhow, I will definitely come back here. Yeah. We have a lot of provincial parks in Ontario. I was at the Algonquin Provincial Park. That is that must be one of the most... Ooh, someone on a bike. Turn this off. A penny for your thoughts. Well, I'm here and I found a map, and you are here, and I parked there, so I've only come that far. I still have all of that to go, so and I've been out here for about a half hour or 40 minutes or so, and I don't want to race through it. I want to enjoy it, so I think I'm going to just turn around and go back and
We'll see you later.
Right. So it's raining. Just started to rain. Actually, it started to rain when I first got here, but then it stopped. But I got my umbrella. I should have taken the umbrella in the house. It's plaid. It would match my outfit. But alas, I have this old one from Shoppers Drug Mart. I had a friend who would always laugh that our pharmacy stores in Canada, many of them are called Shoppers Drug Mart. Drug. She thought that was so funny. She was American. Place to go to get your drugs. But anyhow, so yes, as I said, I'm going to turn around because there's way too much trail left for me to cover and I want to enjoy it. So I'll have that to look forward to on another day. Plus there's a lot of other trails as well as this one that I'm on, and I looked at that map and the falls, the Swayze Falls, there's a lot to go on that one too. So many outings to be had here in the future, which is good because as I said before, I'm fairly new to the Niagara region, and well, I walk in my neighborhood every day and that's very nice, but you know, you don't always want to be around people and houses. So anyhow, I'm going to turn it off now. I hope you enjoyed coming along. I guess I can leave it on a little bit more. That means I need something to talk about. You know, as I'm going about my day, thoughts go through my head, and sometimes they come out in these videos. But it's good to be practicing, and it's good to let your imagination read or wander rather. There's someone behind me. I've been, as you know, I have a podcast. It's now been up for a year. I got 60 episodes already, and we're winding down the present book, which is the autobiography of Geraldine Farr. It stopped raining. Famous American soprano. And so I've been on the hunt for another book. I've been going through some of the writings of Mary Astor, the film actress from the 1930s, 40s. But more recently, I've kind of been enjoying the autobiography of Marian Anderson, another American singer, contralto. And she talks about her early studies and singing and how it just came so naturally for her, and also about the discrimination that she faced. It's a story well worth reading, and so I'm working my way through that and hoping that I can use that for a future podcast. We shall see. I probably have 75, 80 books on my little list. Whenever I encounter one of these books, you know, like a memoir of a female performing artist from the late 19th, early 20th century, I write it down and try to get my hands on it. I'm still trying to get my hands on Sarah Bernhardt's The Art of the Theater. There's a copy online, but it's missing some pages randomly in the middle. So I just can't find this book anywhere. It's over 100 years old, or about 100 years old at least. And she talks all about the art of the theater, the importance of the voice, gestures, breathing, personality, charisma. It's all fascinating stuff. And of course, as pianists, even though we don't get up on stage and recite lines, we are actresses of sound, of music. We are actresses at the piano. Actors and actresses of the piano. I came across that line in one of my books on Theodore Leschetizky. Oh, that book is so full of stories. Anyhow, working on the podcast, working on repertoire for some performances coming up, teaching, and a few other little things on the go. Anyhow, just one more shot of this nice Sherlock Holmes visits Short Hills Provincial Park. I'm on the hunt for a mystery. Looking for clues. I could just imagine like a little, you know, these hills here, and the trees and all the leaves and toppled branches and stuff. Reminds me of the, I know I keep saying I'm going to turn this off and then wind me up, and I don't stop. As I say, when I'm alone, I'm very extroverted. But no, these woods here remind me of this old animation show called Fables of the Green Forest. I don't know when this show was made. Probably before I was born, but we watched it at school. Grade 1, grade 2, I think, in around that, in the elementary grades. It had a really good theme song. The green forest, the green forest, the laughing brook chuckles all day. And it was really well done. The stories were not so hot. I don't remember them being that compelling, and the voices of the characters were kind of irritating. But the animation was so pretty. It might have been a Canadian program, and I should look it up on YouTube, or maybe the archive.org site. They might have past episodes. But if you're not a child of the 80s, and or you didn't grow up in Canada, then maybe check it out. Fables of the Green Forest. It's like, I swear, it could have taken place right here. There was a bunny. I think there was a squirrel. There might have been an owl. I don't remember what else there was. Maybe a mole. I don't know. And the colors were so nice. Like deep dark color. There was nothing bright. I don't have cable TV or digital TV, whatever. I only just watch YouTube, and the premium subscription to that, which I think is like $11 Canadian a month, lets you be free of ads. So that's nice. But I don't watch TV. I don't watch Netflix. But sometimes in the YouTube recommended area, they'll maybe put up some sort of a animation, and the colors just in general are so bright for cartoons these days, it seems. But Fables of the Green Forest is so lots of indigos and dark browns and greens and blacks and grays and gnarly bits of wood and brown, pretty colors. So yeah, there's someone behind me, so try to be respectful and not make too much noise, and also not be filming people. If you get them from far away, that's okay. Last thing I would want on a hike is to have someone filming me. Although I don't mind filming myself. I'm a bit of a ham then. Oh, look at this tree. Imagine the owls If you got like 500 owls and set them on there, woo, and some lights, that would be fun. Anyhow, I can't remember where I left off. I really don't remember what I was talking about. I had something I wanted to say, and now it's escaped me. Yeah, sometimes it would be nice to have TV, I mean, I have a TV, but I don't have cable. But sometimes it would be nice to just turn the shopping network on, have it in the background, or the Weather Channel, the jazz music that they play on the yeah. Well, remember when I said I was going down a steep hill? Well, it's coming up. Oh boy. Yep. Short Hills Provincial Park in Thorold. Thorold and St. Catharines are so close together. Oh, the rain cleared. Still gray. There's the odd drop. Wipe one off my hand there. Lots. Oh, there comes the rain again. Isn't that a song? I'm gonna have to get out the umbrella. Okay, well, anyhow, you got to see a fair bit of Short Hills Provincial Park. Hope you enjoyed with the random bits of commentary. Anyway, it's an outing for me and a virtual outing for you. So, but I guess I'll sign off now. For real, because it's raining. And those bratty kids are coming again. Alright, so away I go. Bye-bye.